Hey you guys, welcome back to another episode of Love After Lockup Season 2, Episode 11, She Has to Go. I remember the episode, you guys, this week. Last week I was like, I don't know what it is, but I wrote it down this week. She has to go. Okay, so this is the review and the recap, so we're just going to jump right in. First off, we get Lizzie and Scott, okay? Lizzie is wedding dress shopping with her daughter Jasmine. Jasmine is not, she's not happy to be wedding dress shopping. She already told her mama she's not with this foolishness. But Lizzie was like, you know, she probably just like, was like, get in the car, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be alright. Play your part so I can play my part. So we can, do this whole grand scheme together. But I'm gonna need you to play your part, Jasmine, okay? That's basically probably the pep talk she gave Jasmine. So they get to this wedding dress shop. It's a nice little wedding dress shop. The attendant is really nice. She helps Lizzie get into look at some dresses and whatever. Jasmine is like, all this look ugly. Like, why are we even here? Like, what are you doing? You should be looking for a job. You should be trying to get away from Scott. Like, you promised me, like, something's gonna be different. And Lizzie's like, shut up, play your part, okay? Everything will be fine. And Lizzie tries on one dress, and it's like, Lizzie has a lot. Lizzie got a lot, okay? So the first dress was like, it was choking her. And Lizzie was like, can I get something a little classier than this? Like, can I cover these up a little bit? And the attendant was like, okay, because we want you to breathe. So it's gonna be choking you. So the next dress was nice. It was cute. It was simple but classy. And Jasmine loved it. Jasmine was like, Mom, I love it. You look good. And Lizzie was like, yeah, I look good. You know how she talks slow, okay? It takes her about a couple of seconds to get through the words. And I'm just, okay, all right, Lizzie. And so Jasmine, while Lizzie is, has the dress on or whatever, she's like, so you sure about this, Mama? And Lizzie's like, what? Sure about what? I don't know. Like, what do you mean sure about this? Like, what? And Jasmine's like, are you sure about getting married? And Lizzie's like, yeah, you want to walk down the aisle to Scott? Yeah, I love Scott. Why wouldn't I want to get married to Scott? Shut up. You're messing this up for me. She didn't say that last part, but she probably wanted to. And Jasmine was like, but look, this is stupid. You should be getting a job. You shouldn't you're using this man for his money. Like, that's your trick. Why don't you just come out and say it and stop playing these games with me or whatever? And Lizzie's still like, you think? Why would you? I mean, I don't have a job and I don't have any real money. So, yeah, he's paying for all this and he has no say-so. And that's how we both like it. Jasmine, so shut up. And Jasmine is really ruining this for her. Like, Lizzie is trying to pull off a nice hustle and Jasmine is just not letting her live at all. And I'm like, Jasmine, like, I know that's your mama. I know you want the best for her, but girl, your mama is the master manipulator, okay? Lizzie's gonna do what she gonna do, okay? She don't really care what you got to say, Jasmine. She don't really care what nobody got to say. Like, she gonna pull off this heist the best way that she knows how. We get through the dress scene, and then we get to Scott. He has a surprise for Lizzie, okay? He makes her come outside the hotel. He's like, I'm outside the hotel. And she's like, what? And she comes out. And she's like, oh my gosh, you got me a car? And he's like, yep, that's your car. And it's a nice little car, silver little car. And she's like, it's a stick. And he's like, yep, that's your stick. And he's like, what else did you notice? And she was like, I don't know. And he was like, she's like, oh my gosh, you got new teeth. And so he's like, struggling to keep these teeth in his mouth because the teeth are big, all right? The teeth are big, and you could just see him like struggling to keep these teeth in his mouth because the teeth are huge. And he's like, they're not permanent and they're so uncomfortable. And the only reason why I have them, like, you know, the only reason why I got these is because Lizzie, you know, I wanted to look good for Lizzie when she first got out of jail. But she jumped on my ass and we went tumbling down the goddamn, in the ditch. And she broke my teeth. So I had to get some new teeth, and these are really uncomfortable. But, you know, he's like, you like my teeth? You know, alright. You like my teeth? Like, every sentence he is struggling to keep these teeth in his mouth. And Lisa's like, oh my gosh, I like them. You look like a whole new man. Now you look like my man. Because you have teeth now. Keep them in. I know they're uncomfortable, but keep them in, please. Okay. And so they get in the car, because Lizzie, you know, Lizzie said she has had 8 DUIs. So she can't just be driving it on the street like that, you know. So even though Scott bought her this car, it's going to be a while before she is able to drive, okay, with them 8 DUIs. So she's like, I can only drive around the parking lot. And she's like, she is just going to town in this parking lot. I'm like, Lizzie, slow down. Lizzie, slow down. Like, girl. And I think that's pretty much it for them. It wasn't too much. Next, we get to Megan, Michael, and Sarah. Okay, the scene opens up. Sarah is at her grandma's house. She has Adriana there with her. Adriana's like, I want some cheese. I want some cheese. Okay? I want some cheese. And Sarah's like, no, you ain't getting no cheese. And the grandma's like, give my grandbaby some cheese. She would just want some cheese. Shut up. Give my grandbaby some cheese. So Sarah gives Adriana some cheese. And Adriana's like, cheese. Cheese. Got my cheese. Grandma give me everything I want. Okay, I'm her grandbaby. So that was cute. I was like, okay, that's cute. And then Sarah's like, you know, things with Michael over the past couple of days have been okay. We're not really fighting or anything. And she's like, I haven't found a good time to tell him that I'm pregnant or might be pregnant. I don't know how far along she is, but she's like, I'm pregnant. And, you know, she's like, I think he's realizing, or he needs to realize that his wife and Adriana are like, we're the most important thing to him in his life. And he just got out, so it's a little hard for him, and it's frustrating, and it's confusing. But Sarah's like, I'm willing to work, you know? Well, I'm willing to put in this work because I waited all this time for this man, okay? So, then we get cut to Megan, and Megan is at her parents' house. Megan gets a water bottle out the refrigerator. Nice cold water. Look cold, too. You can tell when the little frost comes on the outside. Whew, I love some nice cold water. You know what I'm saying? But she gets a water bottle out the freezer, whatever, refrigerator. She pours it in a cup. I'm like, girl, why didn't you just drink it out the water bottle? Like, why you had to dirty a glass? Like, you could have just, now you gotta do dishes. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, Megan, just drink the water out of the bottle. So that, I was like, okay, whatever. So Megan is like, it's frustrating because I only see Michael for one day in Niagara Falls, and I miss him, and I want to go see him, and I think I need to meet Adriana. And I'm like, sis, how did you? You don't want to meet the baby mama before you meet the daughter? Like, I don't know. If that was me, I'd be like, I want to meet the mama just so she is okay with me being around her child, because that is their child together. Like, so I would be like, hey, come in respectful and stuff like that. Megan's like, I want to meet Adriana. And so she's like, I'm about to call Michael. So she FaceTimes Michael. And so she gets Michael on the phone. He like, what's up, sexy? What's up, sexy? And she's like, hey, I miss you, Michael, you know, and I'm coming up there in the next couple of, you know, in the next week, next couple of days. He like, what are you thinking about coming up here? And she like, probably tomorrow, soon. And he like, well, hold up, cause no, okay, how I'm gonna twist this? Okay, so my mama and my sister coming up here, so that means you can't come up here. And she like, oh, perfect. I can see your mama and your sister. Like, this is perfect. It's gonna be a family affair. They need to see me. I need to meet Adriana. I'm your woman now, and that's just what it's gonna be. And he like, Okay, you can come up here. And she's like, perfect, I can come up there, I can meet Adriana, it's gonna be all great, it's gonna be all good, I can meet your mama and your sister, perfect, come up there. And he like, okay, I'll pick you up from the airport. And she's like, great. This about to be a mess, y'all. This about to be a mess. Okay, so Michael, let me cut back to Michael's mom and his sister came into New York to see him and to see his wife and to see Adriana. And it was nice. They was in the park and they were by like some water and stuff. And they were, you know, Sarah was showing Adriana the boats that were going by. And it was a cute little family scene with his mom and his sister. And his mom was like, pulls him off to the side because we know that mama has talked to Megan. And she knows what's going on with this whole Megan and Sarah situation. And she's like, she probably knows her son and that, you know, this is not going to work out. So she pulls him to the side and she's like, look, you don't love Megan. So why are you doing this? You know, why are you trying to break up your happy home? Or why would you not want to be with someone who cares about you and has held you down, who has your child, and not give that a chance? You know, even if he's not happy, just seems like he doesn't even want to give Sarah a chance to be, you know, what she needs for him and be a happy family for Adriana and whatnot. Mama's like, this, you know, this Megan girl is not what's important to you right out of jail to go from girl to girl to girl to girl to girl. Like, try to make this work with your wife and your daughter, you know? Like, put yourself in their shoes and try to make this work. He like, I mean, it makes sense, but his viewpoint was he's been in and out of prison since he was 15, and now he's 26. So he's like, I didn't really have any type of teenage years to play around, to cut up, to, you know, meet girls and play, you know, do all the other stuff with girls. And, you know, now he has Adriana and he still wants to be that teenager person even though he's 26 and has a wife and has a kid. So, and his mom was like, look, you never gonna get them years back. Never. So you might as well go ahead and try to get over that and, you know, step up to the plate when it comes to your daughter and your wife, you know, or at least give them a fair chance and not be this playboy playing around town type of situation, you know? And so he's like, you know, that makes sense, you know, I got some things to think about. So, you know, I'm thinking about breaking it off with Megan when she come over here. And I'm like, you about to break up? She done gave you, you know, her virginity, and then you about to make her come up here just to break up with her. Ooh, it's gonna be that episode. I don't know if it's gonna be next week or the week after. They keep teasing it, but that one's gonna be good because I don't know how Megan is gonna react to this. But I mean, I get where Mama's coming from, and Mama's not trying to hide this from Sarah, but she's still like, if she asks me about, you know, what's going on with Michael, I'm gonna tell her. But it's not for me to tell, it's for Michael to tell. So I'm like, okay, I get where you're coming from, Mama. You know. So the next scene we get is with Michael like still being confused about whether he wants to think with his head or with his heart, because his heart is with Megan, but his head is trying to tell him to work it out with Sarah and be a good husband and a good father, you know, for his family. And so Megan is like, you know, she got her little makeup on, you know, the wig is a little tilted, but that's okay, that's all right. She comes down the escalator because she's at the airport and Michael is there. And they have this little camera. I'm like, WeTV, stop with the camera scenes. They have the camera coming down the escalator and we get Michael looking into the camera like, and I'm like, we didn't need that stage scene, WeTV, okay? We need the real. Stop doing these stage scenes. We don't like it, okay? And so, yeah, it cuts off with them meeting. We don't know what it's going. He has to tell her something, and we don't know what it's going to be because we got to wait till the next episode. And I'm like, I can't wait for that storyline to fall out, okay? Next, we get Clint and Tracy. Clint is smoking in the house, in the apartment. I don't know what he said. He's smoking in a room with this poor black cat that's sitting on the side of him. The cat is just getting all this secondhand smoke. He is killing this cat. The cat is just looking like it don't want to be nowhere near Clint because he's smoking and making bad decisions, and she just is like over it. She's like, when he opened that door, I'm out of here. When he opened that door, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? But she's trying to be a nice cat to Clint, but she is just over this. He got her inhaling smoke and whatnot and listening to jailhouse conversations. The cat is just over it, poor baby. I just want to rescue the cat. But so Clint is smoking in the house, basically. And he's like, I don't know what to do. I gotta pay $21,000 for this rental car, and I don't know why Goddess didn't call me when she got out of jail. And so he's like, he makes a phone call. He's like, I don't know whether she's in jail or not, but he makes a phone call, and it's the jail. And they get through to her, and she's like, I'm in jail. And he's like, oh my gosh. And so she's like, so basically what had happened was when that night after they got married, she took the car and she was speeding, okay, because she was on them drugs, okay. She was speeding, and the cop pulled rubber, and so we get the dash cam footage of the cop pulling her over and putting her in the car, and she's like, they got me on parole violation because I didn't report to my parole when I got out of where I was. And so they put me in jail, and I don't have no bond, and I gotta wait for parole to come so I can get bond. And Clint's like, you ain't got no bond, baby. I can't bail you out. And she's like, no, because, I don't know what's going on. And drug is such a terrible thing. Addiction is a terrible thing. And I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going. I'm basically, okay. And Clint basically is like, baby, what happened to that rental car? And she was like, you know what? Let's not worry about that rental car. Let's worry about the rental car when I get out. Let's not worry about that right now. Okay, cool. So basically she's like, I left the rental car at the gas station or something, and because I thought that there was a tracker on me. Them drugs, boy, them drugs. She thought a tracker was on the car, so she left it. And so she's like, I don't know where that car is, basically. So that's what basically happened to the car. I don't know where that car is, okay? Nobody knows where that car is. You're gonna have to pay for that car because I don't know where it is. And he's like, baby, you still love me? And she's like, quote, I never left you. I just left for a while. Okay, boo? I didn't leave you and take your money, and take your rental car, knowing I was gonna get some drugs. I just left for a while. That's all. I didn't know all this was going to happen. I didn't know I was going to go back to jail, when I was trying to go get some drugs. I didn't know. I'm so sorry. We're going to work this out. Okay? He's like, okay, I love you, Goddess. We're going to make it work, Goddess. And she's like, thank you. And so, yeah, that was it. And let me give the little commercial clips, and she's in jail. It's like, been in jail 6 days is the caption, and she just sitting there like, what's that? And she tells us how that her bunkie gave her a tattoo with some pen ink shampoo. I'm sorry for flicking y'all off. Pen ink shampoo and a staple. Let me tell you something. These people in jail are some engineers, okay? Some engineers. When you don't have nothing, let me tell you something, you will make something out of nothing. And these people are some engineers, okay? We sell them short. Just because they're criminals don't mean that they're not smart and intelligent. Some damn engineers, okay? So basically she got Clint's name on her finger, on her ring finger. And she was like, even though I knew I was going to get in trouble for getting a tattoo, I did it because I love Clint. Bye. For all your people that say I'm using Clint. I love Clint. Okay? I was like, well, that was sweet. That was sweet, Tracy. Okay? We'll give you that one. Then we get to next couple, Matt and Kaitlyn. So Matt and his homeboy Sam. They roll up to a ring shop because Matt wants to get Kaitlyn a ring because they are engaged too. So he's like, she deserves a ring. Duh, I have no job, but I gotta give my girl a ring Duh, okay. That's what's important right now. Me looking at rings, and you know, WeTV is making me do this. You could tell it was WeTV production because Sam and Matt didn't look like they wanted to be there. They just looking at the rings like, okay, cool. Let's fulfill this contract, and you know what I'm saying, let's look at some rings. And the wedding ring people in the shop were like, hey, what y'all doing to him? Y'all want some rings or what? And so he's like, yeah, just had a fight with my girl. I need to get her a ring and whatnot. And Sam was like, why would you get, you know, it's not what I would do. If I had a fight with my girl, the next thing for me, I would not think of getting her a ring. And Matt is like, I don't care what Sam thinks. You know, I don't care what he thinks, okay? You know, I don't have to listen to what Sam thinks. I'm thinking about getting a ring and shut up, basically. And so WeTV makes Matt say that, okay, so WeTV makes Matt say that he just got out of prison, and they're like, put them rings up, put them rings up, put them behind the counter. But they that's what they say in their face, but they're like, oh, okay, okay. And he's like, here's Kaitlyn. And they're like, she's adorable, she's adorable. Leave, please, leave, leave. And yeah, that's basically all that happens in the wedding ring shop. He doesn't get a ring, you know. He's like, can I get a card or whatever? Because, you know, I might come back to get a ring. And they're like, yeah, sure, take the card. What else do you want? Please don't. Take it. And the next scene we get is a really serious one because Kaitlyn's mama has passed away, which was really hard to watch. I feel super bad for Kaitlyn. We just saw Kaitlyn's mom a couple of episodes ago, and we already know that they had a really rough relationship. Kaitlyn says that her mama was on drugs, basically, whenever she was growing up, and she was saying how her family said that Kaitlyn's mom was a good mom until Kaitlyn was age 3, and then basically, you know, drugs kind of took over and kind of ruined their relationship. And you can see Kaitlyn is like, it's hard for Kaitlyn, and I feel so bad for her. My condolences go out to her. It's a terrible thing to lose somebody, especially a parent. So, yeah, so sorry for Kaitlyn on that one. She says that she has lost her mom, her dad, her grandma, and her grandpa within the past 4 years. So I can't even imagine what that feels like. I feel so bad for her. I feel so sorry for her. I really, you know, it kind of sucks that this is on TV, but I know people lose people, you know, and that's just what happens. And it just sucks for her right now, and I feel so bad for her. And she was saying how she has like a lot of regrets because the last time she saw her, she said that she was really mean to her mom or whatever, and her mom was trying to reconcile the best way that she knew how, you know. So yeah, that's all I have to say. And the way she talked to the I can't think of the name of the role, but the person at the funeral home who was in charge of, you know, the body now or whatever, and he says like, you can come see your mama, we just have a blanket over her and stuff, and that's hard, you know. So thoughts and prayers and everything goes out to Kaitlyn, and positive energy and love goes out to Kaitlyn and her family. Yeah, that's all I have to say on that. And that's basically the end of their scene. So, yeah. Next couple is Brittany and Marcelino. Okay. We get their scene opens up. Marcelino's turning 40. Okay, so they have a nice little barbecue dinner for Marcelino. And Brittany surprises us all. And she's like, I don't know, I got something to say. And we see her with the clip with the little pregnancy test. And it's like, girl, you pregnant. Okay. So Brittany is pregnant, y'all. So she was saying how she just found out about it, and, you know, the party still got to go on, basically. Okay, so she says that she invited some of Marcelino's friends, and we see the friends, and there's some OGs in the game, and then we get to the backyard, and we see one of his OGs is barbecuing, you know, and they're like, you know, what's up, you know, it's going to be a nice little party and stuff like that. And he's like, yeah, it's going to be a nice little party. And Brittany invited her bunkie, I forgot her name. She invited her bunkie and some of her friends too, and she also invited Amanda. It's like, Brittany, why you gonna invite Amanda to Marcelino's party? That's Marcelino's party, okay? You know, But Marcelino was like, whatever. She probably invited her because, you know, she got something to say to Amanda, so it's cool, it's fine, whatever. Okay? And so Amanda brings a girlfriend whose name is Amanda. So this is going to already get confusing because there's too many Amandas already, okay? So Amanda brought Amanda. Amanda, she said she had been knowing her for about 10 years. And Amanda just got out of prison too. So I was like, okay. So we get to the scene. We get to a scene where Amanda is walking outside to go talk to Marcelino, and they're trying to be cute and nice to each other. You know, they don't like each other, you know. So they're trying to be nice to each other, and Amanda's like, she's trying to be nice to the OG or whatever, and saying, you look like my age, 30-something. And he's like, and Marcelino's like, that's a good pickup line. And Amanda's like, yeah, but you got my girl or whatever. I let you have my girl. And Marcelino's like, you know that you never even had a chance with her and whatnot. And so he just throwing a little insults, and Amanda kind of walks off. And then we get Amanda's girlfriend, Amanda, and she's kind of eavesdropping into Marcelino and OG's conversation. Okay, just what are you doing? Mind your business. A new Amanda. Well, new Amanda's gonna be her name. So new Amanda. New Amanda's eavesdropping. Just stay in your business, new Amanda. Okay. So she's like, y'all talking about Amanda? What's up? What y'all talking about Amanda for? So OG and Marcelino are like, you know, we just talking or whatever. Marcelino's like, I'm just saying, I don't even understand, like, you know, why Amanda thinks that she was able to give Brittany what a man could give her. A man can only give, you know, what Brittany needs, basically. And new Amanda's like, oh my gosh, this is dumb, this is stupid, are you serious? Are you being really, like, toxic masculinity right now? This is dumb. Conversation over, bye. And so she walks off, and she's mad. Okay, in a minute, it's like Amanda, why you was eavesdropping in them people's conversation anyway? You know, we know Marcelino's toxic mask, okay? So he gets a strike off for that. But Amanda, why you was in that man conversation like that? Like, mind your business. You don't even know that man like that, okay? To be fighting with him. So she walks off, new Amanda, and she's mad or whatever. And so she sees Brittany and Bunky talking, and she's like, I'm gonna beat your boyfriend up. I'm gonna beat your boyfriend up, you know? And Brittany's like, I know she lying. And so she don't really say nothing because she pulls Bunky off to the side, and she's like, look, I don't know who new Amanda thinks she is, but she is in me and Marcelino's house, and she is cutting up, talking about my boyfriend, and I'm about to beat her. So somebody come and get her before I get her. Because when I get her, it's not gonna be nice, okay? And Bunky's like, okay, so like, okay. And so she pulls Brittany and Bunky go outside, and she's like, I can't deal with this right now because I'm pregnant. And she's like, Bunky, what? She's like, yeah, I'm pregnant, and you know, I can't deal with this right now. And when I bring you the first person I told, I need to tell Marcelino. And she's like, oh my gosh. And Bunky's like, I'll handle this. Don't worry. I'll tell her she gotta go. I'm not playing with her. Cool. Don't worry about nothing. And Brittany's like, cool. I'm not, cause you know, I don't talk me. I fight, and I'm a felon, so you know. And so it gets back to, you know, Brittany goes to Marcelino, and she's like, look, I'm about to fight her. You come get her. Y'all tell her to leave, because if I tell her to leave, I'm gonna put them paws on her, and you know, I'm a felon. I don't have time for that. I don't want to go back to jail. So y'all get her before I do, basically. And Marcelino's like, we are dealing with felons here, okay? So I'm going to diffuse this situation before it gets escalated anymore. And so he goes to new Amanda. No, he goes to old Amanda, and he's like, yo, y'all wildin', y'all got to go. He didn't say it like that. He said it very respectively. He's like, y'all got to go, but you know, feel comfortable with new Amanda here, and you know what's going on, and she cutting up, and so y'all got to go. Point blank, end the period, okay? So old Amanda and new Amanda kind of just basically get out of there. You know, no confrontation, no nothing, no why. They leave up out of there, okay? So situation de-escalated. Good job, Marcelino. Good job, Bunky. Like, they handled the situation well, because Brittany was looking like she was about to pop off, okay? She was really trying to hold it together, but she was about to pop off, okay? So, and that's pretty much it for them. That was the whole episode, you guys. It was really good. Brittany's pregnant. Kaitlyn's poor mama. May she rest in peace. But yeah, it was a lot going on. Lizzie got her a car, okay? Whew. We got, how many more episodes? We got 9 more episodes, something left. I don't know what's going to happen in these 9 episodes, but they keep bringing the goods every episode, so I'm still excited. Let me know what you guys thought about it in the comments below. Go ahead and follow me on everything so we can talk more and, you know, get more acquainted. Thank you guys for leaving me comments and stuff and chatting in the comment section and getting it popping in the comment section. I appreciate the feedback and y'all's commentary. It is always needed and always necessary. I love you guys. I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.